Martin Luther King Jr. Day coming up on Monday. It is a day on, not a day off. Day of service for the entire country, and a lot of activities taking place in and around our community that you can take part in to continue that mission going forward. One of them, one of the biggest ones, is going to take place at Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street in Durham. It's the Dream Big Book Drive, 1 to 4 p.m. It's hosted by Book Harvest, and it is their biggest book drive of the year. It is a huge event happening on Monday, and they are looking for your donations of new and gently used children's books. It's going to be a big event, though, at Durham Central Park on Monday. And we are joined now by Danielle Berman, Community Partnerships Manager for Book Harvest. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
How big of an event is the Dream Big Book Drive? I'm always shocked when I hear the numbers from this.
Oh, it's a blast. Last year, we brought in close to 30,000 books in that one afternoon. Over the 6 years of the event, we have brought in over 115,000 books. So
Wow.
It's a great, big success for us every year.
I mentioned that it's your biggest event of the year. Is that right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's a great big party. I mean, it's a book drive, it's a chance to volunteer, but it's also a great big celebration of literacy and diversity and our big dream of books for all kids.
So that's going to be on Monday, 1 to 4. And again, everyone listening out there, if you've got new children's books, gently used children's books, bring them to Durham Central Park between 1 and 4 p.m. and donate. And we'll talk more about that in a second, but tell us about Book Harvest for people who don't know.
So Book Harvest is all about making sure kids are growing up with books.
Mm-hmm.
The research tells us that the number one predictor of academic success for children is whether or not they own books. So we're out to make sure that all kids have lots of books in their home. Tragically, 2/3 of children growing up in poverty don't own any books at all. So we're trying to fix that. And our big dream is that all kids will grow up with lots of books at home.
And
so this is our day to work on making that happen.
And how do the books get distributed?
We work with schools, public schools, and social service agencies and community health clinics and all different organizations that work with kids from low-income families to distribute books to the kids that they serve.
Really cool. So again, talking with Danielle Berman, Dream Big Book Drive, Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, 1 to 4 p.m. So if you're heading to the rally in Chapel Hill or in Hillsborough, you'll be able to do that, go to the service, and then in the afternoon, head up to Durham Central Park and bring your donation. So what is this event going to entail? It's more than just a book drive. It's a big old party.
It is, exactly. It is a great big book drive. There'll be hundreds of volunteers there sorting through donated books and counting them and getting them in boxes. But it's also just a great big party. So there's live music and there's food trucks. There's mascots. Willie Bull will be there and Rita Roo will be there. And the scrap exchange comes. There's a photo booth. So there's lots to do while you're there. It's going to be a beautiful day, it looks like. So it's a great day to be out in the park. And it's just a great big celebration, a chance for the whole community to come together that afternoon.
Really cool. And again, bookharvestnc.org is Book Harvest website if you want to find out more information about the event, Book Harvest, what you can do, how you can help. We mentioned new and gently used children's books. Are there any particular items that you're looking for, age ranges, anything like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we serve children from birth all the way through high school. Our highest need is always for books for the youngest kids, so those board books for babies. Books in Spanish and bilingual books are in high demand always, and books with diverse characters and written by diverse authors, especially on Martin Luther King Day when we're celebrating diversity. That's a donation sort of pool that we always need more of.
What other languages besides Spanish? I know there's a really diverse community, so I know there's got to be a lot of language needs too.
Yeah, the main one actually is Spanish. That's the one we run into most. Occasionally we get requests for books for Korean books, a couple other languages, but for the most part it's Spanish.
Okay. Again, bookharvestnc.org. Find out more about Book Harvest, learn more about the Dream Big Book Drive, but bring your donations up to Durham Central Park 1 to 4 p.m. There's going to be mascots, live music, food trucks. It's going to be a big party, and you'll be donating to an amazing cause. We're talking with Danielle Berman, and before we let you go, what more do people need to know?
That's really it. We would love for you to be involved year-round, too. So this is a great event. If it's your first exposure to Book Harvest, it's a great time to come out and get to know us. But we do this all year round. We distribute about 3,000 books every week. So there are lots of opportunities to get involved all the time. Check out our website to see how to get involved, and we'd love to have you be part of our big family.
I know you're always looking for volunteers. You're looking for volunteers on Monday, or is that covered?
We have a lot of volunteers who have already signed up to be there. There will be some spaces for walk-in volunteers. But, yeah, year-round there are opportunities to be involved as a volunteer.
So head to the website and check that out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. BookHarvestNC.org is the website. Go there. Take a look at what Book Harvest does. Amazing organization based here in our community. The Dream Big Book Drive is Monday, 1 to 4 p.m., Durham Central Park. Bring your donations and bring the family because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Live music, food trucks, mascots, and everything else. It's going to be a big party for a great cause on Monday. Danielle Berman, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.